All right, Etsy variations. How do you add more than 2 variations? This is a common problem that most sellers come to when they have multiple variations of items. So I'm going to show you 2 ways to do it so that you can get more than 2 variations on your listings. And this is going to be really cool. In just a couple of minutes, you're going to see exactly how to do this. So again, if you sell jewelry, different sizes, different styles, different colors, different metals, you're like, how do I fit that all in one listing? Well, I'm going to show you how. All right, so let's dive in. We're going to set up a new listing so I can show you exactly how to do this real time, so you know what the heck I'm talking about. All right, so we're going to go in. I'm going to add a category because you can't set up certain things you can't set up variations without a category. So let me just do necklace. We're just going to do pendant necklaces, whatever. It doesn't really matter. And then we're going to do add variations, right? So here's where it'll give you, depending on the category that you select, it'll give you options here, but you don't have to choose these options. Sometimes you want to name it something different. Sometimes it's not the right option. So I usually just create my own. So let's just do necklace, right? So if you sell necklaces that are different lengths, you sell different necklaces that have different metals, and then you also sell different necklaces that are different styles as far as the actual necklace design, like rope, box, Cuban. Those are some different styles. So there's 3 variations, but normally you can only do 2 variations. So here's how you would do, here is kind of the first way. So we're going to name it, we're just going to do necklace length. And we're not going to link the photos, but you can link photos to the variation, which is kind of cool. So when someone's clicking through, they can see the actual photo. And then we are going to add the different options for necklace length. So what are the different options? So we're going to do 16 inches is the first one. Click add. And then we're going to do 18 inches. Click add. And then let's just do 20 inches and click add. So there we have the 3 necklace lengths, right? So the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to add the next variation, but this is the only other variation that we can add. We can't do a third. So we need to find a way to get the metal and the style in there. So what we're going to do is we're going to do metal and style. We're going to combine them together, right? So this is the metal and style. So you have to figure out which 2 make the most sense to combine. And then they're going to select from the options. So let's just say we have silver and gold. So we're going to do rope, silver. Actually, we're going to do silver rope because we want the metal first. So silver, rope. Rope is a style of the actual necklace. In case you don't know. So we're going to do that. The other one is we're going to do silver box. So we'll just say we have 2. We have rope and box style. So silver rope and silver box. Those are the 2 there. And then let's just say we have gold. So we'll do gold rope. Add that. And then we will do gold box. And we will add that. So there's our variation. So we're going to hit done. And then one thing that you're probably going to end up doing is selecting prices vary for each, because I'm sure a 20-inch gold necklace is going to be more expensive than a 20-inch silver necklace. So you're probably going to want to be able to do the different prices for each. So we're going to click apply, and then we're going to put in the prices. So maybe these are, I'm just throwing out prices here. So maybe the silver ones are $10, but then the gold ones are $15 here, because that's regardless of the style, it's gold. And then as we go up, it gets bigger. You know, maybe these are 12, maybe these are 12, and then the 18 one, because we did 15. You know, maybe these are 20. So it's a little bit because we got to do each variation set. You know what I mean? So we got to go through all of these. So let's just do this is maybe 13, and you know, maybe this is 25. So as it gets longer, the necklace is longer, it's more material, it's more expensive. So this is just an example. That is how we have this set up. And then so when they go to purchase it, it'll give them a drop down that they can select from. So let me put in the rest of the stuff here and you'll see kind of what I'm talking about. All right, so I just filled out the rest of the listing so you didn't have to watch me do that with just some random stuff so we could see kind of what this looks like. So as someone is buying this, they're going to first select the length. So one of the two lengths, and you can see it's tied to a particular price. But then the ultimate price selection is going to be set when they do the style. So depending on which length and style, it depends on the price. So you got to make sure your pricing is correct. But you can see now the two, and you would put this in the ordering instructions as well as in the pictures to make sure that this is clear and what they're selecting. So you're basically, what you're doing is combining two variations together, whichever two make sense. The way I have this done is the length separate from the metal and the style. You could do it the other way. Whichever one is if you have more, so say if I had like 5 or 6 lengths, I would probably want that to be its own, because if you start combining them, then it becomes a lot more variations to choose from, which is fine. So just think about how you want to set this up so it makes the most sense. But you can see, okay, now I have the selection of both. So this was the first way to do it. Let me show you another way that you can kind of utilize and do this. We're going to create another listing so you guys can kind of see, and then let's just go down to the variations. So this is for, like, I've used this before for like shirts, different design type elements, because like, so say for instance, if you have a couple of different shirt styles, like maybe you have a tank top and a t-shirt, and then you offer different colors, red and blue. Well, then you have a design on the shirt. Maybe you have different designs as well. Well, how the heck do you put that in a listing? And it gets a little bit confusing. So say I have like 5 or 6 designs, it becomes a lot. Like I just showed you, it could become a lot. So here's another way that you can kind of do it where it makes sense. So we're going to add variations, and we're going to do shirt style or top style, maybe like top style because it's not a shirt. And then we're just going to do t-shirt, and then we're going to do tank. All right, easy enough. Hit done. And then we're going to do another variation. And this one, we're just going to do color. And then we're going to do red. And we're going to do blue to make it easy. I'm not going to do prices vary just for the simplicity's sake of this. So we're going to hit apply. So then you're like, okay, well, how do I get, maybe I have like 4 different styles to choose from, right? Maybe this is for like moms, and it's like mom, baseball mom, football mom, soccer mom, or something like that. And they're all kind of similar design, but they're obviously the words are different. So another way that you can kind of do this is in the personalization section. So if I scroll, where the heck is it? They always move crap around here. All right, here's the personalization. We're going to add personalization, and then we are going to give them instructions. So please choose the design you'd like on the shirt. The design options are shown in the pictures. All right, I didn't spell showin'. I didn't spell it right. All right, so just, you got to be very specific with this because people can mess this up. That's kind of the one downfall of this. And then we don't want to make this optional, right? We want to make sure this is toggled off because we want them to answer this. If they don't answer it, we're not going to know what design they want. We're not going to know what to print, right? So that's it. So basically on the order, then they're going to have to choose, they're going to have to write in which style they want, which design they want. So you're just going to have to make sure in the pictures section of the listing that you have the different options. I would label it 1, 2, 3, 4 with each design and the specific name, so they know exactly what to put in. And then also put it in your description, the ordering instructions. So again, you may want to use the personalization feature this way if you have a bunch of different variations to kind of put in a listing, and you don't want to set up, a million drop-down variations. So this is another option. You can do it both ways. I could have did this for the necklace. I could be like, well, pick the length of the necklace, and then I have the 2 variations for the metal and the style, or vice versa. So it's another way to do it. Just know that if you do it this way, people could write in whatever they want. They could write something that's not correct. I've had people write in personalizations that has nothing, like they put like a name, like, hey, can you put this name? It's like, no, this personalization is specifically for the design, not to customize it. So you just have to be very clear. It's rare that this happens, but these are the two ways that to set up more than 2 variations in Etsy. This should definitely help you guys out a lot. If you need more help with this, or you need more scenarios, put a message below, and maybe I'll do another video. If you need additional help with your Etsy shop, pop over to the Etsy Games VIP program. I hope it's probably, this has to be one of the best Etsy programs out there. It's free to join. Then it's just $10 a month. We can hang out, get motivated. We do group coaching calls. There's courses, everything you guys need. I do your SEO for you. I'll help you with trends. I'll help you with future sales. Very positive, motivational group of like-minded people trying to grow their businesses. So if you want to join that, there's a link below. If not, no big deal. It's not that serious, but I'd love to help you and for you to join an actual real community of people, of like-minded sellers. It's not some scammy, weird Facebook group. Outside of that, I'll be back soon with some more good stuff for you guys.